Hey, and welcome to another episode on Soft Warrior. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to use the WordPress website for building your email list for your marketing campaigns. Now, why do you want to use WordPress instead of using, say, GetResponse or Aweber or some other email marketing platforms? The biggest reason might be the cheap price, since you just pay for the WordPress hosting and the landing page builder plugin only one time. And the second reason may be that you are in full control of your email list. Well, anyways, let's see which advantages and disadvantages do we have when we're using the WordPress website for building the email list. And the advantages are: it's very cheap. You only pay for the hosting once per year and maybe for one plugin, for one license, and only one time. You don't need to pay for a monthly subscription for email marketing platforms. The second reason is you're in full control of your list and no one can delete it or suspend your account. Also, there are sometimes cases known where the email marketing platforms, they are using your email list for their email marketing campaigns. And I bet you don't want this to happen. And the third reason, the third advantage of using the WordPress hosted email list is you can customize your landing pages. You can customize your emails as much as you want by using CSS styling and HTML code, in case you are familiar with the web development a little bit. Or you may just hire someone to do it really quick for you. And the third advantage is you are using only one dashboard and only one platform for everything. So you have the website hosting, you have the email list builder and the landing pages inside only one dashboard, and it's easier to use. Let's see which disadvantages do we have in case of using WordPress hosted email list. And the first disadvantage, it's harder to set up if you have no web development experience at all. It needs to be managed by yourself for every campaign. Also, there is a lack of automation features. That means there's more work for you. But we're going to check if we can make it easier with one of the free email marketing plugins. And the fourth disadvantage, it's sometimes it may be more expensive, but we're not going to compare it with the Mailchimp since it's free for up to 2,000 emails, but these guys have strict rules, so they don't allow affiliates and they have other limitations. So basically, in this tutorial, we're just going to see how to set up everything in WordPress by ourselves. And we're going to be in full control of our email list, so no one can suspend or ban our account. So that's it. And now let's see what do we need to actually start. First let's see what other alternatives do we have. In case you still decide to using the email marketing platform, the alternatives can be the GetResponse for $19 per month, the Aweber for $15 per month, Constant Contact for $20 per month, Sendinblue, it's free if you only send up to 300 emails a day, or $25 per month for 40,000 emails for 1 month limitation. Also, you can use Mailchimp, which starts for 2,000 emails in the list for free, but be aware that they prohibit certain type of content, so check it in advance. So let's proceed with the WordPress email list building. And what do we need to make this process happen? So to get started, we need the WordPress powered website, and we need a hosting. If you don't have a hosting yet, check the links in the description to find the best ones that I personally tried. Also, the second thing we need is the email list building plugin. Basically, this plugin would generate mail subscription forms and save the subscribers to separate email list. Also, it's gonna be sending the emails using your built-in email sending service that your hosting provider gives to you. And for this tutorial we're going to be using the Mailpoet since it's free, and I've tested a few email list building plugins, and this one appeared to be the easiest to begin with. It's really easy to use, and I checked, it works just perfect. And the third thing that we need is the landing page constructor. For this tutorial we're going to use the Thrive Architect. Yeah, it costs $67 per one license, but you only pay it one time, so it's not a big deal if you are going seriously with building your landing pages. Check the link in the description if you want to find more about the Thrive Architect. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's go to the WordPress admin panel and start the actual setup process. Now, as we are in the dashboard of our WordPress hosted website, by the way, if you are not sure how to set up the WordPress website, feel free to check my other videos. I would put the links into description for my videos where I explain how to set up the WordPress website hosting. So now the first step for making it possible for us to generate leads with WordPress is we need to set up the landing page building plugin. And this plugin is called Thrive Architect. If you don't have it yet, check the link in the description to find out how you can get one. I already obtained one by myself, so I will just click Add New Plugin in the plugins section here, and I will choose the Upload Plugin option in the top of the screen. Click the Upload Plugin, choose the file, and my plugin is placed in this folder, and it's called it's Thrive Visual Editor, but basically it's called Thrive Architect. So I will just open it and click Install Now. It's going to be uploaded to my WordPress, and see, it's uploaded. So plugin installed successfully. Now we just click Activate Plugin, and it should appear on the left sidebar here. Yes, it is here, and this option, Thrive Light Boxes, is what we need to get started with creating our first landing page. Now let's just click Add New, and we need to specify the title for our landing page, and let's name it Subscribe and Get Your Free Product Now. Let's say it's gonna be the squeeze page, and now just save it as a draft first. Click OK here, doesn't matter. And now if you go to this Thrive Light Boxes option here and click here, you can see that this page is saved as a draft. And what we need to do now is we need to edit the landing page and create some content, and we're going to do it with the Thrive Architect. So click the Edit with Thrive Architect here, and you see it's a nice and professional editor, and it's really easy to use, and it has all the control elements, all the call to action, contact form, guarantee box, you name it, all the marketing items we need for successful lead generation page. Now let's just build the simple page, and for that to happen we need to click, let me check, settings, template setup. Yeah, well, let's just make it a little bit wider, because now it's I think it's not taking enough of space. So click to layout position and set max width to full HD 1920. I think that's gonna be enough for most of the cases. Once it's done, click save, click this back arrow, and now let's add some content here. And first let's add a heading. It's easy to do, just drag and drop this heading element here, and we're going to be using the heading 1. It's the biggest heading, and let's name it like get your free product and subscribe to get new products regularly. Now let's just align it into center, and maybe let's make it bold. Sorry for my English here, some typos, but I think it doesn't matter for the tutorial. Let's add the paragraph here, and in the paragraph you can add a nice description and nice copy, nice marketing text, whatever what you think it suits best for your campaign. This awesome product is available for limited time only, and we got only 99 pieces left. Hurry up, get yours now. And you can place whatever elements you think fit. Let's save it now. You can place whatever additional elements you need. You can place image here. Let's play the image here, and all we need to do is just maybe, I don't know, I have this image, this nice image, and I'll just insert this into post. I can align it to the center. Maybe I will make the text stand out a little bit more. I can also edit the text size to make it bigger, maybe center it, change the color to red one. You've got a lot of options here, so in this video we're not going to be going through all of these options, but you can see from this left sidebar you can customize the landing page as much as you want, and that's why I love Thrive Architect. It makes it possible for you to build the professional landing pages. So at the bottom of this page we need the email subscription, basically email and first name form with the button to submit. So this page would act as a lead generation page, but before we do this we just exit the Thrive Architect for now, and we're going to back to it later on. And let's go back to our dashboard. And now what we need to do is we need to set up the second plugin, and this plugin is called Mailpoet, and that plugin would give us the actual subscription form. So let's add the plugin, search for Mailpoet here. If you forget the name, I will just put this link or this name of the plugin into description, so make sure you read it. So the first plugin here, Mailpoet, it's the right one, and we need to just install it now. Once it's installed, activated, and here we go. We have the Mailpoet plugin installed. Let's go here. Click in the left sidebar. We click to Mailpoet, and we need to just perform first type setup. And here we need to specify the name. This is the from name. This name would be displayed in the emails when they are sent to our clients. This from name would be displayed in their email box. And I think John Doe is a nice name. Let's keep it. And here is your email address. And the email address is the one that you get from your website hosting provider. Now let's try going to let me just exit from here, and let's go to cPanel. In the cPanel, in my hosting provider, I have the mail section here, and inside the mail section I can go to email accounts. I've already created the email account, and I think I can create more, but for now I have it created. And once you have your website hosting set up as well, you can create the email account for free, I think, from any from any website hosting providers that I list in the description. So for this provider, I have this email set up already, so I'm just going to copy it. I'm going also to blur this email since it's my sales email. And let's go back to the Mailpoet setup here. I'll just put the email that I've just copied from the cPanel settings from my website hosting provider. Make sure you use the correct email, otherwise that might not work. The email sending might not work. And the reply to address, you can just specify the same email that you used from address. Now let's click next. And now let's click next again. Click allow and continue. And now you see it's set up. Just click got it. Now you see the first time guide, and the Mailpoet is nice in this regards because they show you all the elements in their plugin. For now we will just skip the tutorial because I've seen it already, but if you're installing the Mailpoet for the first time, make sure you go through these steps. Just click next all the time. Now let's skip it. And we need to create the subscription form, but before we need to create the list. So let's click into list section here. We have already some email list created by default, but let's just see the process of creating another email list. So Mailpoet is nice plugin because it's free and it allows you to have multiple email lists. Let's click add new. Let's name it my leads list or whatever. You can add optional description. And save it. Now you have your list created. Now the next step is to create the form. And click add new. Let's put some name here, lead gen form. Select a list, the list that you want your subscriber to go when they sign up with this form. and this is going to be you can perform some search here as well, and this list is going to be my leads list. And you can also add another list. You can add as many lists as you want here, but for this tutorial let's use only one list. And you can select the action that happens after the user clicks subscribe. And for this tutorial we're using the show message, so this text is going to pop up for the user and they'll be aware that they need to check their email or spam folder. You can optionally check go to page, and you can also select one of your WordPress website pages here. But for now let's just show a message. Also let's edit the fields and add the first name field. Just drag and drop it here. Click edit display and set is this field mandatory, set it to yes, so the subscriber would need to, I don't know why we have 3 fields here, let's remove one and check this one again. Yeah, so now we have the first name and email forms here. Let's click save for now. And the next step is to add some styles. I think we're just going to stay with the default styles. The only thing that we're going to edit is we are going to edit this subscribe button, and this subscribe button is called Mailpoet submit. It has the class Mailpoet submit. And let's add this CSS style here. If you're not aware what CSS styles are, better just not touch this area, just leave everything by default, just skip this step. But if you're aware, or you can follow my tutorial, just write the width 100% here, because I think the subscribe button it should take all the available place. Let's click save now and click preview. So the subscribe form would look like this. Let's close it now and close the styles, and let's go to the form placement. In the form placement, what we need to do, it's some bug here, but it's okay, it's a free plugin. We can add this form into widgets page basically on the sidebar. But for now let's add this form into the landing page that we've just created with the Thrive Architect plugin. And for doing this, click the iframe link here. Select all the text in here and just copy it. Now let's go to the Thrive light boxes. Let's edit them with the Thrive Architect. And once again we have the what you see is what you get editor for the landing page, and we have the landing page saved here. And we need to place the form at the bottom of this page. And in order to do this, we need to find the HTML content, custom HTML element. It's a building block. Let's drag and drop it below here and insert this HTML code. Now let's click save, and you can see the email form is here. Well, maybe we can make the fields a little bit more wider. Well, for now let's keep it, but later on I will show you how to make this first. And well, basically I think it's easier than I think. We can just edit the layout here and just reduce the width. Basically just reduce the width, and maybe we just insert the content box here below the image and put this custom HTML into this content box, and maybe just align this content box into center. So now it looks okay, it looks fine, and our users can subscribe. If you want subscribe button or the fields to have different colors, you would need to go back to the Mailpoet form creator and edit the CSS styles. If you don't know how to do it, you can basically just hire someone for very cheap, and then they can do it. Check the link for Fiverr if you want to hire someone for doing this for you. I will put the link in the description. Now that we have the landing page created, let's exit the Thrive Architect. Let's go back to our dashboard, Thrive light boxes, and let's edit the page now, and let's publish it and click OK. So we have published our landing page. Now we can just view it. You see, it's a nice page, and we can subscribe here. But we forgot to create the actual email for the subscriber. So now let's just go back to the dashboard, and let's go to the Mailpoet again and create some welcome email for people who subscribe to our list, to our lead, for people, and let's create the welcome email for people who subscribe for our email list. Let's just go to the welcome emails and create new email. Select the welcome email here, click setup, and in the condition, when someone subscribes to the list, let's select my leads list, the one we created, and the period when we want this email to be sent, it's immediately, because it's a welcome email. Click next now, and now we can choose any of these templates. I think there's not too much of them, but still we can make our creativity to create a better one. But for this one, let's choose the minimal. Let's click select, and we are going to create our welcome email for our lead page. Here's the tutorial. Let's just close it now. We're not going to be editing much in this email. Maybe we just add the posts item here. Post item would just display the latest posts or the products in case it's an e-commerce website. Let's edit this text here. I think this text cannot be edited by some reason, but anyways, let's delete this one and add another text here. And this text we can edit. Welcome aboard. Welcome to this awesome email list. So we can change the color to be white, the bold text, and the size. We can increase the size by just setting the heading. Yeah, I think it's okay for the demonstration. It's fine. Let's delete this name here. And now I think we're done. Let's click save, and let's click next. We forgot to set the subject, but that's fine. We can set it here. Welcome email. Now we're just checking the options and settings for our welcome email for the final time. If everything is okay, we just click activate. And this is the first email, and this is the welcome email. So when someone subscribes to our email list using the form in the landing page that we've just created, let's click close here, they are going to receive the first email, and it's going to happen immediately, well, depending on the speed of your website hosting email server provider. But to make things more exciting, we probably want to make an email sequence. So let's go to welcome emails once again, and we might want to send second, third, or even more emails in some period of time after someone has subscribed. So let's say we send the welcome email first, and then we want to send another email in 1 week, or maybe in 1 day, or in 3 days, or whatever. And also we want to send the second email, say in 1 month, and we want to make the email sequence. And we can achieve this if we create another email here. Let's click add new and set up another welcome email. And what we need to do is we need to change the time when the email gets sent. So we can choose the hours here, so we can set in how many hours the email is going to be sent. We can choose days or even weeks. So basically we can build the email sequence with this plugin called Mailpoet. Now let's set another email to be sent in 1 hour after the user has subscribed. Now let's click next. And we need to create another email template. And this time let's create using this template, sunglasses. Let's click select, and let's hello again sounds good. By some reason we can't edit this text, but well, anyways we're going to delete it and add new one. Welcome again. It's our second email to you, and we just wanted to remind you that we are having an upcoming sale. Let's add another text here. Check the list of products that are about to be on sale. Make this text bold and make it heading 3 and center it. Well, this list looks good. Let's click save. Let's add the subject, second email. Click save again and click next. Now let's click activate, and this email is gonna be sent 1 hour after someone subscribes to the My Leads list. We need to choose the correct list here. Let's click activate. So you can see that here we got 2 emails, and the first one is going to be sent right after someone subscribes to the My Leads list, and the second email is gonna be sent, you can see the settings field here, it's gonna be sent 1 hour later after someone subscribes to the same My Leads list. I've already checked it, and the Mailpoet really works with that. I sent maybe 3 emails to me, and they all came in the right sequence. Now just for the test, let's go to the Thrive light boxes and test our landing page and see if we can get the subscriber. Let's click view, and we are redirected to our landing page. Let's refresh it. Yeah, now we have the page here. Let's put the name. John is okay. My email address, or maybe use different one. And click subscribe. Check your inbox or spam folder to confirm your subscription. So in a few seconds the email must arrive to my email box. I'm gonna wait for it and then I'll continue the video right from that point. Okay, so in my spam folder here I got the my e-commerce store, and this is the email that Mailchimp sent to me, and it's just for the subscription. So I need to click here to confirm the subscription first, and after that I should receive my first welcome email. Let's close it for now and go to inbox. So here's the first email. It's from the John Doe. The email is correct. It's the one that I specified when setting up the Mailpoet plugin, and here's the email that we just created. So it's the first email here. Images are kind of broken, but we're not going to be fixing them right now. Basically, I think we just need to put the correct URLs, and those images must be uploaded to the WordPress website. In that case, the images would be correct and would be correctly displayed. So it's the first email, and the second one must arrive in 1 hour. But we're not going to wait for it because that tutorial has come to an end. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and also don't forget to check the description for the entire list of plugins and some website hosting providers that I recommend. And in case you like the video, hit subscribe and like this video. See you in the next video.